Hello and welcome to another update video on Bitcoin. Yeah, the Bitcoin chart is still holding above the previous all-time high from May. So as I explained in yesterday's video already, we can still watch for higher prices. There are two scenarios that I'm watching for. One is obviously the white scenario that is unfolding there as an upside impulse from this B wave low, which formed here on the 22nd of June. And the other one is the diagonal pattern in yellow, which is also unfolding from that B wave low. And because a C wave can be an impulse and a diagonal pattern, both are plausible scenarios. It's just that the pullback was so deep that at the moment, both scenarios apply. The fourth wave has really maxed out what it can do. It's too deep for a wave 4 really, but it's still a valid wave 4. So we haven't broken any rules here. And if we talk about the diagonal pattern, yeah, I mean, it does look a little bit more like the B wave of a diagonal. With a diagonal pattern, however, the problem is there are various scenarios which can typically apply various interpretations. And so, yeah, you know, there are different interpretations that apply, but we have to just stick to a few main, let's say, to a few main things, right? So as long as pullbacks remain corrective and we're still holding above support levels, we could still watch for higher prices. The next structural support level that really matters is this previous all-time high, and that is located at around $111,700. Now, the price held support there so far, has been holding support, and we have identified yesterday a potential micro 5-wave move up from that low. Now, we see a possible 5-wave move up from that low, which means that the thesis is that the next move up has started. And so this thesis gives us certain micro support levels that we can track, which I will talk about in a minute on the smaller time frame. So there is a so-called 1-2 setup currently on the chart. Important isn't, of course, you know, that we now hold the last swing low, which formed on Sunday, which again we'll talk about on the smaller time frame. But bigger picture wise, we could still get one or two more highs towards the 130K area in this particular cycle before a larger correction unfolds. So when a larger correction unfolds, then this could be potentially the start of a larger bear market. I shared with you a larger time frame chart just a couple of days ago. So for now, I focus on higher prices still, but the situation here is still very fragile. I'm not in the position to confirm fully a reversal. You see, the reaction we've seen there, it really is a little bit too small to really confirm it. It's not really meaningful, that upside reaction. But on the smaller time frame, obviously, and that's why we track it, we see a promising structure. So let's go to that smaller time frame chart. And if you followed yesterday's videos, then you know that we were watching here for the development of a 5-wave move up, which can be classed as an impulse. And this 5-wave move up was a wave 1. And then we said, okay, maybe the wave 1 topped here, but I've today moved it back to here, which doesn't really make a great difference. But just from how this correction unfolded, it appears that we have a flat correction. So that means the support zone is measured based on the low of the Sunday low, all the way up to the wave 1 high here at $115,070. And then the support zone, ideally needs to hold in this wave 2. So yesterday, my last update was about ideally this wave 2 has started. It has developed nicely overnight. It looks a little bit like a 5-wave move down. Surely we could get another low. It's important that we're holding 112,624. The formal invalidation point is here the Sunday low at around 112K. So as long as we're now holding this support zone, the focus can be on higher prices. We have 5 waves up, so I'm looking for higher prices. But of course, there's always an invalidation point, which is the Sunday low. There is a microstructure here we can follow. I mean, this C wave could technically be complete. But if we now get a break above that B wave high, as I said yesterday, if we break above the local high, then it could take us to the top of the channel next around 119.2k. So today the focus is on whether this support zone can really hold. It's being tested today. You know, yesterday we saw the 5-wave move up. Overnight we saw the 3-wave move down. And now, you know, this is all about reaction. And can the bulls generate enough upside momentum to start that 3rd wave up? The chart is prepared. The bulls just need to show up today. That should give you all the relevant parameters for today. Please note that obviously any break below this 112,624 level will mean that we're likely going for another low. That would be the plan B. This would get activated, you could say, below 112,624. So yeah, that's the update on Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for watching the videos on this YouTube channel. If you've been thinking about joining MCO as a member, now might be a great time. You can use the link in the video description and apply the discount code right below it. You will get 50% off your first month of our Gold membership, and you can explore everything we offer. It's the easiest way to test the membership, see if it's a good fit for you, and get a feel for the community, join the conversation, and I'm looking forward to meeting you in our member area.